I started writing, and this is going to seem like a lame answer, but because I had things, scraps of words, whatever, that would just kind of float around inside, and the best way to get them out was to actually put them out on paper. Not only that, it's a fun exercise. You end up feeling a little bit more satisfied with yourself, and I hear you can get women. So, bitches. So, right, writing versus any other arts. Well, for one thing, I cannot draw, cannot paint. I have no musical talent, and I'm barred from dancing within the city limits. Other than that, I, I read a lot growing up. My dad liked reading. I read, shoot, everything I could get my hands on growing up. Coming up through high school, I there was some poetry I really liked. T.S. Eliot, for instance, really like T.S. Eliot, and the ability to fully construct some imitation of the world, or some imitation of one's own mental space, or to pretend to construct someone else's mental space or someone else's world via words, via language, is really, really pretty cool. It's really fun. So, writing. Bitchin'. Bitchin'. What form works best for me? It's kind of, it's really dependent on kind of mood, whatever you're trying to communicate, whatever you're trying to get across. Like poetry, it's, I write it sloppy enough so that it's quick and easy. I don't spend a bunch of time on revision because I feel like if I screwed something up, then I'll just go and write another poem in the time that I can take. If it doesn't work, I'm not gonna spend my time on something that doesn't work. I'm just gonna go and write another poem. But at the same time, you don't have a lot of space. You're constrained. You can end up missing kind of the impetus for the poem. I found the short story works best when you really just want to communicate a single scene. When you want to deal with really quickly one character's interaction with another character. If you want to really explore a character, on the other hand, longer form is where it's at, because nothing else gives you enough time for really spread your wings and fly, I guess. Asia is considered as a symbol. I'll think of you, Aetius, although it is fall in your time, a last Indian summer. It was not given to you, Aetius, to see the end, see your labor come to naught. Did they think of you, Aetius, dead years in their future, while surrounded at Adrianople? Did they think of you under August sun? Did they think of you when they threw down their weapons, or cornered stood and fought? Did the emperor think of you, as his empire shrank to a circle of comitatus, when they, hungry, homeless, came for the purple at last? Did he think of you, Aetius, and wonder what to make of a diminished thing? Did they die bravely, Aetius? Did you? When the blade sank into your skin, did you want to cry, or did you realize it had always been there? Did you die bravely, Aetius? Well, so did they. They died as you died. They wept as you wept. For you are the last Roman, Aetius, and they are nothing. Only a sad dream dying in August sun. Was it beautiful, Aetius? Were you beautiful? I can't imagine that you were. You may have been strong, Aetius, but not beautiful. Not Mark Antony beautiful, whose ancestor was Hercules and whose dream is ruin. Nor Octavian practical, for your empire did not need practical men. It needed strong men, and you were the last Roman. Could you have returned in a dream, would you, to see a nightmare horse, once white, now blood, walk all alone, the only standing thing, where every step brings a crunch, crunch, the snap of dead man's bones? All alone, Aetius, the emperor's horse, ridden hard today, the last Roman. Was it worth it, Aetius? The arches, the columns, the vaulted spaces, the domes that brought the heavens to earth. Was it worth it, Roma eternal? And did you care about Rome? Did you care about the lights? I don't know that you did. Did you care so much, then, about yourself, something inside yourself, that you saved an empire for a time? I'm sure you must have, for that is where Rome dwells, and you were the last Roman. I was told your story ended, that you were cut down treacherously by the emperor you saved, but I do not believe them. I do not believe that story. They called you the last Roman, Aetius, and surely the gods picked you up and placed you in the sky to shine forever before they left and turned out the lights. I'm not really sure any inspiration there is being fascinated with this story of this guy who they called the last Roman. What's that like? You know, what is, I don't know. Seems like, I don't know, it seems something that's very interesting as a symbol, and something that is kind of fun to write about and explore. That's really a non-answer.
Interesting for humanity as a whole, for our culture, for yourself?
It's interesting. I mean, it's interesting for myself. I think it would be presumptuous to say it's interesting for anyone else. I hope that it could be interesting for other people. You know, interesting to think about what does it mean to be the last of something? What is the worth of being the last of something that you think is valuable? Is there any worth? What's the point of I don't know. What's the point of it? Why bother? Is there anything beautiful about it, or is it just kind of worthless? Aspirations? I'll show you some aspirations. Head up! On my face! Keep it on my eyes! Follow! 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 Down! 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 Keep it on my eyes! Keep me in frame! Keep me in frame! God! Keep me in frame! In frame! In frame! Let's go. This way. Yeah! I'm going to take some bitches out, my sweet ass ride. Hit the town. Poetry. It's where it's at. Yeah! This is it here, baby. This is the dream. As far as aspirations go, I would like to one day be able to afford a loan. I would like to not starve. But really and truly, I mean, all that really comes down, I mean, you can't say anything else, but I hope I produce something that people want to read. That's pretty much it. I hope people one day want to read something I write. However, you can't really ask for anything beyond that. Because, I mean, what else are you doing it for?